Hey, what's up guys, your boy Sammy here, welcome back to another video and talk about Barca. And the situations are going worse and worse in Barcelona currently because Xavi said that he's going to leave the club in start of this year. And then Laporta and management decided and spoke with him, and he said that he's going to stay for the next season. And now the club is just preparing to sack Xavi. I 100% stay on the side of Xavi because that is no mistake in Xavi's side. That is no flippant mistake from Xavi's side. What Xavi said in the conference is the truth. It's the reality that is happening right now, and everyone in the football world knows that. Because we are financially not stable, and our financial structure is not okay compared to our old days. We are just struggling to find a new player and a high valued player because of FFP. That's the reality we are facing in football right now. Barcelona is not one. Barcelona for me is the best team in the world. Even though if you say that Real Madrid is the second best team in the world, you can't deny that. And I would say this: Barcelona at its prime is the purest form of football. If we just talk about football, there will be a name called Barcelona. And in such a club, we are seeing such mistakes in the management, and it's not like proper connection is going between everyone. Because that was a huge mistake. That was so much of a misunderstanding between agents and coaches with Roque and Xavi. And now Xavi has said that in press conference that in last 25 years the financial structure is worse now in Barcelona, and Laporta gets upset for that. Well, he is telling the truth. And on the situation with with Roque, I mean I would say that is two kinds, okay, on Victor Roque's situation, because the one which I would say is on Xavi's fault is not giving time for Victor Roque to play. Even though he is 19 years old and Xavi did not plan him for winter transfer, he needs to give him the chance. He needs to give him the chance because the club has bought him, and we desperately need a striker to replace Lewandowski for future. It's good that we got him for winter. It was not on Xavi's plan. Even though it's a good thing to get a player beforehand, but he was not included in Xavi's plan, so he didn't let Vitor Roque have many minutes. But in other hand, Vitor Roque's agent, what he did was unacceptable because he's only 19 years old. There is players like Lewandowski and Ferran Torres. Even though Ferran Torres is not in his form, Ferran Torres has the experience of playing in Premier League and La Liga, and Victor Roque doesn't have the experience of playing in high-level leagues. So he just cannot think that as soon as Victor Roque has signed for Barcelona, he is going to be a starter. He needs to achieve his place in the club. It's not something we have signed him and you should be a starter. He's just 19 years old. He was signed to be a backup. He wasn't signed to be a starter. He was signed to be for the future. But his agent did not understand that, and he is just blaming others and saying that we would leave the club. That was just pure disrespect to others in the club. That part aside, what Xavi said about the financial structure for Barcelona is 100% true. Even though Laporta is trying to fix it, the truth is we are still financially unstable to buy big players. And we are just finding more and more ways to generate money. And we can't just buy players like other big clubs because of that FFP. So it just shows perfectly that we are still struggling the money. And all of a sudden you are saying that you are gonna sack Xavi for saying that. It's just show how bad the management is. What Xavi said was, it's the worst, the financial structures, and I need the best to win the titles, or we need the best for we need the best for the next season to win titles. So we make sure to build the club again. What did he say wrong with that? Definitely, this project which Xavi has taken over is not something, even though if Rafa Marquez or other managers comes in, they can't fix it suddenly. And saying now Xavi is gonna get sacked is just simply blissful. It just feels like the club is just falling apart. What's happened to Man United is what's happening to Barcelona right now. The management is inside is the one that's just ripping off the Barcelona. I know that the pressure on that on Barcelona because Real Madrid are rivals are winning more trophies and we haven't. We haven't won a European trophy since 2015. The pressure is there, but at least we should play to the level where we show that we are Barcelona and we need to do that. But on the other hand, you can see how successful Real Madrid is still going because none of this bullshit works. We need new players and we need a perfect player to replace someone, but our replacements are shit. I'm not saying that we found Yamal, otherwise we will be stuck in that right wing position. We would have missed Dembele. And now we are extending contracts of Sergio Roberto. I mean, he is not even our starter, mate. Then why should we just sign him again, extend his contract for a season or something like that? Let's hope that Xavi stays as a coach, but the sources have said that the sources everywhere I see, I literally see that Xavi is gonna get sacked, and I think it's a disrespect to Xavi too, because he's a club legend too. I mean, this is gonna create a huge amount of stress on the fans, and it's gonna hit hard on Laporta. The fans are gonna hit hard on Laporta, and I can see it, and that's gonna be a huge problem in this before the summer transfer begins. Let's hope for good, man. Let's just hope for good, and until next video. Peace, Mr. Barca.